So we have a vector A and we have another vector B. Okay, so the resultant will be this according to the triangle of addition of vectors. So let's name this triangle. We have A, B, C, D. Okay, now it's by observation we can clearly say that if we extend this line, then there will be a point which will intersect here and it will be a 90-degree, right? So let's name this E. Okay, and if we extend it in terms of like a parallelogram in this side, get some structure like this. Okay, so in this example I want you to consider this triangle A, C and E. You can see it's a right angle triangle, so it's a this is the hypotenuse, AC is the hypotenuse, AE is the base and C is the height. So from Pythagoras theorem we get AC square is equal to AE square plus CE square. It's simple. Okay, so now let me specify some angles. Okay, so this angle will be theta and this angle will be equal. These are corresponding angles, right? Geometry. And this angle, let's call it alpha. Okay, so what we'll do here is that we'll replace these terms in terms of the angle theta and these constant. So this part, if this is a triangle, for any right angle triangle, if the length of the hypotenuse is for example b, then the base will be b cos theta, height will be b sin theta. Okay, so it's quite basic. Just use the definition of cos theta and sin theta. It's cos theta is adjacent side divided by hypotenuse and sin theta is opposite side divided by hypotenuse of the point in consideration. So it's quite basic, so I'll not go into that. We have broken it. So BE is basically b cos theta, and AB, we know that AB is nothing but A, so we can write AE as A plus b cos theta square plus CE. We have to write CE. We found out that the height will be b sin theta, so we'll write it as b sin theta square. So when we break it down, we get a square plus b square cos square theta plus twice ab cos theta plus b square sin square theta. So this and this will add up to be just b square, because if you take b square common, you'll get cos square theta plus sin square theta, so you'll get 1 in there. So you get the final result is a square plus twice ab cos theta plus b square, and this is what? This is nothing but this resultant that we've taken. So what we get, this is a very important conclusion, we get that this is the magnitude of the vector a plus b. So if you were to ask magnitude of a plus b, this will be nothing but the root over of this, because it's square, so we'll send it over. You will get root, you get a square plus twice b cos theta plus b square. So this is the magnitude. It's a very important concept. Please take note of this. So we have specified alpha here. So alpha will be required in certain questions, because alpha is basically the angle between a vector in consideration and its resultant. So it's a very important quantity. You may be required to find out the value of alpha, because it basically tells you what angle the resultant is making. So it's simple. Just use trigonometry again. You can use the formula of tan. So I'll write it here. So you get tan alpha is equal to, tan alpha is nothing but opposite side upon hypotenuse, so you get CE by AC, and when you replace it, you get CE as we found out CE was b sin theta divided by the base AE. I did a mistake, sorry, it will be AE, my bad. So we get CE by AE. CE is B sin theta, AE is nothing but, find it out here, A plus B cos theta. So this is the value of tan alpha. From here you can find out alpha. Alpha is nothing but the angle between the resultant and the vector. Now we'll try to understand the concept of subtraction of vectors. So it's quite simple. So basically আমি যেতিয়া parallelogram law পঢ়িছিলো, so we knew that আমি এনেকে tailsবোৰ connect কৰি দিও and then we simply get the diagonal as the summation of these two vectors. So try to understand a number line. So যদি আমাৰ এটা number line আছে, number line ৰ এইফালে আমি we get positive numbers and from this side we get negative numbers, right? So try to assume this to be the center of origin of where these two vectors originated. Okay, so ইয়াৰ পৰা যদি আমি straight তলত আহি যাওঁ, this will be the negative part of this same vector. So এইটোক আমি তলত extend কৰো, we get minus b, because it's in the exact opposite direction. So I mean direction, negative in vector means the direction, positive negative they mean direction. Plus hole, if it's going towards this side, then the negative of the same vector will be the opposite side. So now this is simple, right? Now we can consider this to be the again the parallel rule ki jo tami tails connect kore aso, so a duta resultant will be nothing but the resultant. So resultant will be nothing but the summation of these two. Now plus minus, since this is the minus, so you get a plus b vector, so this is nothing but a minus b. So this is the subtraction of vectors.